Hey everyone, it's Corey here and welcome to the morning of day 5 on this 5-day, $500 kitchen facelift. So I'm not going to give you a full tour today because I don't want to ruin the end video, but you can kind of preview. We've got some wall over here that's painted, some trim that's painted, cabinets back here are painted. Certain things have gone very, very smooth in this project, and all that means is that you know something else went horrible. So let's jump into the brick wall that I have hit, and basically it's sitting right here in front of me and right behind me. It's been these upper cabinets. This should have been easy. It should have been so easy, but you know, there's always a but it's not. My original thought was I was going to just be able to sand them a little bit, put new poly on them. Great, right? Super simple. I think in the previous video I pointed out that I used a stripper over here, and that was the first sign that things have gone bad. The stripper did not work. Not a problem, I thought. I will just sand them. I've sanded old poly before. It's normally really simple. And certain cabinet doors, in all fairness, sanded amazing. Certain ones just turned to goo. As I was trying to sand through the surface, they just turned into this really gross, thick, almost glue-like glue on the surface. Okay, so I went to the lumberyard. I found a stripper that worked and decided, let me try this instead. So I tried it and it worked amazing. But I discovered a whole nother problem. So let me use these two doors to illustrate real quick what happened. This door here, stripped, absolutely amazing. There's a little bit of sanding that needs to be done, but that's it. This door here and approximately half of my upper doors, also stripped amazing, but you see this dark discoloration here? It won't come off. I've tried lots of different things to try to get it off. It will not come off. So my hypothesis is, or at least my theory is this. Over the years, when they clean these doors, they probably used a oil-based cleaner to make them look shiny and new and fresh and clean. They still sell the oil-based cleaners. You can still pick them up anywhere. Cabinet cleaners that are oil-based. I believe it's soaked through the polyurethane, and that is actually what has soaked into the wood that is making it where I cannot get this darker areas out of the wood. Like I said, I've tried lots of things. Nothing is taking it off. It's behaving a lot like oil, and so I actually do think it is oil. I have in the past been able to get oil out of wood, but the problem is it typically changes the wood a little bit, like it lightens it. And if I do it to one cabinet door, I've got to do it to all the cabinet doors and all the frames. And that's a really, really big project. And a project that implies that it actually will get the color and the discoloration out of the wood. I don't know if it will or won't. It's also a project that's going to take multiple days to do because you have to allow things to sit on there, to absorb, and then you got to strip them off, then you got to do it again if it's not working right, whatever, right? I don't have days. It's morning of day 5. I don't have days. Already this project, just to try to figure out what I have figured out on these cabinet doors, has taken me more than a day collectively if you add up hours. I can't spend any more time on this. So sadly, that day of course ends up being in my schedule. So that means that this project, this is not going to happen in 5 days. And on that bombshell, I guess, if you want to stop watching the series, you're more than welcome to. But for all of you who hang on and want to see all of it, bear with me. I should make good progress today. I know what I'm doing. I know that these just have to be cleaned up and sanded and primed and painted. That's all going to take some time, but it should be something that I can get done throughout today and then tomorrow morning. And we will see how it goes. I can't say I'm not disappointed. But disappointment is something that generally happens when you're working with old stuff that you don't know how it's going to work out. So it is what it is. You got to go with the flow on these projects, and the flow has dictated that these upper cabinets are not going to be stained. They're going to have to be painted if I want to stick to any type of timeline, and money-wise as well. If I want to stick to any type of financial budget, because to continue to work on these to try to get them clean is costing more money and more money and more money, and it's just not there if I'm sticking to the 500 bucks. So bear with me. Tune into the next video whenever. It should be the final walkthrough, unless something major happens. It should be the final walkthrough, and we can all have the reveal and see how this kitchen turned out, and then I can move on to the next project. So thank you all for watching. Tune in next time. Thank you, and bye.